Y'all, have y'all heard the latest on Mike Jefferies, the former CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch? They have similar charges to Sean P. Diddy Combs. Let's get into it, shall we? Hey, y'all. So, I happened to be perusing the interwebs and came across this article. Now, I had heard something about it, I believe, last week, but I think I was dealing with other things in my own life. So I wasn't really focused, but I'm back now. And there's an article that I want to just share with you guys. And it says Mike Jefferies, the former CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch, who was charged with S trafficking, has dementia and late onset Alzheimer's disease, his legal team said in a newly filed court document. The neuropsychologist diagnosed Jefferies following several evaluations, according to two filings filed in New York court on Monday. Brian H. Bieber, an attorney for Jefferies, began questioning the businessman's attentiveness, competency, and focus, the filing states. Michael Jefferies, who presented himself, did not even come close to resembling a master's degree educated individual who was just 9 years earlier the chief executive officer of a publicly traded company. Jefferies, of course, was arrested in West Palm Beach, Florida in October on S trafficking and interstate prostitution. He was released on a $10 million bond, with a judge ordering that he be confined to home detention with GPS monitoring and prohibiting him from traveling without the proper approval. He has also had to surrender his passport. He has pleaded not guilty to 1 count of S trafficking and 15 counts of interstate prostitution. The court filings say that Jeffrey's competency to rationally assist on a sustained and consistent basis, counsel in connection with the possible factual and legal defenses to the allegation he was facing. Bieber advised Jefferies, who's 80, to seek a neuropsychological evaluation. A doctor concluded that testing yielded diagnostic impressions that Mr. Jefferies currently suffers from dementia with behavioral disturbance, Alzheimer's disease with late onset, probable, and Lewy body dementia, the filing states. A competency hearing is scheduled for June. A federal indictment alleged that Jefferies and his romantic partner, Matthew Smith and James Jacobson, operated an international S trafficking and prostitution business from 2008 to 2015. The indictment described Jacobson as the recruiter. Jefferies, no stranger to controversy, was the popular clothing brand boss from 1992 to 2014. And then it goes over what the indictment says, what he did. He's, went all over overseas and so forth. The men had to attend the events. They had to dress up in the Abercrombie and Fitch clothing, yada, 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 yada. So they said the prosecutor said in the detention memo that the youngest of the alleged victims was 19 and that many of them were financially vulnerable. Some of the men had previously worked at Abercrombie stores or modeled for the company, according to the prosecutors. During the events, the men had to surrender their wallets, cell phones, and sign non-disclosure agreements. Smith, Jefferies, and Jacobson are also alleged to have recruited and paid some household staff to facilitate and supervise the events. The staff allegedly provided Jeffrey Smith and the men who attended with muscle relaxants, alcohol, condoms, Viagra, and lubricant, according to the indictment. So basically, if he's not medically competent to stand trial, then it gets thrown out for him. Now, whether the other two men will go through this type of thing, I don't know. Smith and Jacobson, they may have to go down for it. But it looks like, in my opinion, that Jeffries might get out of this unscathed because of his age and the fact that he's suffering from Alzheimer's. I mean, what is he going to remember? Like, he's got dementia. He's probably in and out, if this is true. Or is it a tactic to get out of it? You don't know. We don't know, right? We don't know. So it looks like the fall guys for this will be Jacobson and his romantic partner, Smith, unless they have come out with some type of incompetency as well. We won't know. The hearing isn't scheduled until June. So I guess at that point, we'll know how it's going to be handled. It's funny, though, how Diddy's court date or trial at this moment is scheduled to start in May. So, and that may be pushed back based on all the other things that have been going on with the Tony Busby stuff and his docket. Because those cases that they're not able to act upon right now have been pushed back. I think they were supposed to do something January, but I think stuff has been pushed back to February. But who's to say it won't get pushed back again, which will impede the date of the trial for Cassie. And I'm saying Cassie because I think she's victim 1, right? Or is he victim 1 or victim A? I don't know. But yeah, there's that. Anywho, tell me what you think. You think he's going to, I mean, what can you do with medical records? Medical records, if a medical doctor has already deemed him as incompetent to stand trial or to go to court, it's a done deal. So, unfortunately, his victims won't see their justice being served. All those young boys that he took advantage of, allegedly. Oh, well. Anywho, please like, share, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Everyone be blessed. Peace.